Hello Mosa friends, have you ever heard EVA Air or EVA Airline? Well, this was the first time for me, and also my first time in Taipei, Taiwan and Taoyuan Airport. So, let me share you my first impression and experience with this airline. I have this 3 plus 1 regret, Mosa friends. I wish I knew before coming. And I will tell you that secret. Also, let me tell you some EVA Air stories and gossips, from funny to spooky, and all the urban legends of Taoyuan Airport. Therefore, watch this video until the very end. If you need a place to stay in Taipei, there's hotel recommendation link in my description box. Copy paste to your browser. By the way, when we are traveling like this, it's important to use sunscreen to protect our skin. This time, I'm using Laneige sunscreen from Korea. I bought it in Sephora because Sephora provides only the originals. I had bad experience before with other marketplace, Mosa friends. Lots of knockoff products which look so much like real. Let's jump into the story, Mosa friends. First of all, we must learn to read the name correctly. EVA, not some woman named Eva or Ava. EVA Air is a premier Taiwanese airline founded in 1989 by the Evergreen Group, renowned for being a 5-star airline for over a decade and consistently ranking among the world's safest carriers. It is famous for its unique Sanrio-themed Hello Kitty jets, high-quality service, and for pioneering the premium economy class. EVA Air is headquartered at Taoyuan International Airport. Look at the cabin, Mosa friends. It's Boeing 787 Dreamliner with configuration 333. I like the cabin. And look at all those food. I like EVA food. I had a grilled beef sukimi rice bowl and braised pork with tomato demi sauce and turmeric rice. Delicious in my opinion. I also like the TV and entertainment in EVA Air. All are decent in my opinion. I even like the toilet, cozy and complete. Meanwhile, flight attendants are averagely fine, normal, all are decent. Don't you think so? Or do you have other experience? Please tell me your story in the comment section. By the way, let me share you another interesting story about EVA Air. Nearly avoided a horrifically fatal incident over Ukraine. On July 17, 2014, a sad day in aviation history, an EVA airplane was almost destroyed. This date, Malaysian Airline Flight 17 with service from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur while flying over eastern Ukraine, it was shot down by Russian forces, killing hundreds of passengers and crew on board. Nearby were at least 3 aircraft, and EVA Air was one of them. It was EVA Air Flight 88, operating from Paris to Taipei. Fortunately, EVA Air was safe. Wait a minute, Mosa friends. Here we come, my first regret. I wish I brought my curtain from home. I just knew this plane, Boeing 787 Dreamliner, doesn't have window shutter. What? I'm sorry for being so outdated, but I just knew this blue glass window technology. Well, we can adjust the darkness of the blue color from rather light blue to thick dark blue, but they always be transparent. So we can watch the outside without being too dazzling. But I wish I brought my blindfold since I prefer it darker when I sleep. Welcome to Taoyuan Airport. When you visit an international airport like this, it is very tempting to do shopping and shopping, especially perfume, pretty bottles, seductive smell, and they make me feel beautiful. Don't worry, for you at home, You can also shop perfume from my link below. Now, back to Taoyuan Airport. Perhaps some of you have watched other videos explaining Taoyuan Airport. Here, I want to add about the gossips and urban legends in this Taiwanese airport. Here are some spooky gossips. Number 1. There is an urban legend involving an airport shuttle driver from the 1980s. He thought he was dropping off a passenger in the middle of a deserted expressway at night. The passenger was said to be a ghost. Number 2. Airplane curses or ghosts. Although rarely specific to a single aircraft, several online reports mention sightings of mysterious figures on planes or at airports. Number 3. Taiwanese aviation cultural superstition to avoid the number 4. As is common in Chinese culture, the number 4 is considered unlucky because it sounds similar to the word of death. Number 4. Knock on the room or hotel door. When staying around transit areas or hotels near Songshan or Taoyuan Airport, it is customary to knock on the door before entering to ask for permission from spirits. A common superstition in Taiwan, Mosa friends. Number 5. EVA air ghost plane has appeared on social media, often referring to a 2017 video of ghost passengers. Some users speculated these were spectral figures related to a 2007 plane crash nearby. Stop, wait a minute. Here we come. My second regret, Mosa friends. I just found out there were plenty interesting Instagrammable waiting lounge in Taoyuan Airport. For example, like this or this. I spent too much time in the business class lounge, Mosa friends. So I must be in a hurry to my boarding gate. Therefore, I didn't explore Taoyuan Airport to the maximum. Sorry. For example, this one with mini train photo spot. I guess little children like this. And then there was a waiting lounge with snowboard simulation activity and also a waiting gate with wild bird live theme. And then this one, my gate, is with kayak boat theme. Quite interesting, isn't it? Or do you have any other story or experience with Taoyuan Airport? Please share your story in comment section. Here we come, the third regret, Mosa friends. It's the business class lounge. Take a look at this. You judge by yourself. Aren't there too much food? Too much drinks? Too much ice creams? Too much snacks? Too much choices? Help! Help! They are making me fat. I regretted that I had my lunch before coming. There are even 2 rooms of lounge here and 2 bars of food. Chominga! I like all those Haagen-Dazs flavors. So learn from my mistake. Don't eat anything, hopefully 24 hours before coming to food lounge like this, especially in Taoyuan and EVA, because they have Infinity Lounge and Star Lounge. Actually, they have 3 lounges. The Garden, which is specially for Diamond member of EVA. This is the highest membership. So let me explain a little. The Infinity intended for EVA Air Business Class or Royal Laurel Class passengers, and the Star intended for Star Alliance Gold Card holder or elite members of other airlines, as well as EVA Silver members. So, business class passengers can enter both the Infinity and Star Lounge. See, there are even VIP rooms available, perhaps for celebrities or groups or meetings. And also, the nursery room is very complete, even with free diapers. Unfortunately, I don't have little kids. These rooms are beautiful. You can even sit near a glass window with scenery. This is the Star Lounge, Mosa friends, with classic or professional aura. But I prefer the Infinity Lounge. You can see why later. Let me explain other differences between Infinity and the Star Lounge. Number 1, the design and ambience. The Infinity features a futuristic urban jungle theme, unique LED lighting, and a more modern and luxurious interior design. And the Star has a calmer, brighter, and more spacious and more functional atmosphere, yet feels conventional. Number 2, the facilities and culinary. The Infinity offers a more exclusive and varied selection of food, Chinese and Western, and modern bathrooms. The Star offers buffet meals, Wi-Fi, bathrooms, but is more basic than the Infinity. The conclusion, choose Infinity if you are looking for a luxurious experience with better food. And choose the Star if you want a quiet place to rest or work. For gold or silver members, both offer good basic amenities like showers and Wi-Fi. See, I've told you, Mosa friends, lots of choices of drinks, alcohols, desserts, dim sum, etc. You name it. Everything was so tempting and free to take. What a waste if I didn't eat them all. I was very full. And they will feed me again in the plane. Not to mention more food next door. Help, help. Please God help with my weight. By the way, let's continue our gossips, Mosa friends. Gossip number 6. Funny and memorable EVA air stories. Language misunderstanding. A traveler on a Taiwan US flight mistakenly spoke Filipino to their seatmate, who was actually Indonesian, yet still managed to friendly exchange it. Gossip 7. Unique themed experience. Passengers frequently express delight at the Hello Kitty chats, where even the food and napkins are branded, creating a fun, photo-worthy atmosphere. Number 8. In this January 2096, a senior pilot has reportedly been suspended from EVA Air after allegedly assaulting their first officer. The incident reportedly occurred after an argument in Los Angeles Airport. There are some information about EVA Air I want to share with you, Mosa friends. Second fun fact about EVA Air is the airline offers 5 cabin classes, which are Royal Laurel Class, Premium Laurel Class, Business Class, Elite Class, and Economy Class. Various configurations of classes are offered depending on the aircraft and route. Royal Laurel and Premium Laurel correspond to business class level offerings, while Elite Class is EVA Air's premium economy product. Third fun fact, as of 2026, EVA Air is rated as the world's 8th safest airline, having experienced no aircraft losses, nor accident or passenger fatalities in its entire operational history, a feat managed by very few airlines. Wait a minute, I took this ice cream and I loved all flavors. Blueberries and cream, mango, matcha green tea, strawberry and cream, delicious. And more flavors next door. OMG, hehe. Let's continue to fun fact number 4. Surprise journeys. The airline has been part of heartwarming and sometimes humorous surprise travel stories where cabin staff helped passengers pull off elaborate surprises for friends and family. Stop. The next fun fact was my next regret. My fourth regret was I wished I booked the Hello Kitty jets. I just knew EVA Air has such plane. It is interesting because even the food and napkins are supposed to be Hello Kitty and friends. The route for Hello Kitty jets depends on schedule. For now is Bali, Paris, Korea, and Cebu. Welcome to the Infinity Lounge. Facilities are lockers, VIP rooms, nursery rooms with milk bottle steamer, and free diapers. 4 bright shower rooms with separate wet and dry areas. A selection of hot and cold Chinese and Western buffet meals. Seats with power outlets and free Wi-Fi. And grandma's rocking chair. Location is Terminal 2 mezzanine level Taoyuan Airport. Access is for Royal Laurel, Premium Laurel, or business class passengers of EVA Air and Star Alliance only. Design. The design is fashion forward with curved walls, metro jungle elements, and unique lighting. That's all my story, Mosa friends. My 4 regrets while flying with EVA Air. They were not bad experiences, but things could have been perfect if I knew before. Well, I couldn't find any flaws, or could you? Write down your comment if you had any bad experience here. If you don't want to take shower in public places like airport lounge, you can just use perfume like this. I like its scent. Thank you for listening to my story until the very end. I hope to meet you again in my next adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video to anyone who needs it. See you. By the way, if you are handbag lovers, you can check Coach's new collections down here in this link.